I tried it. It was good. It was fine.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was all right. I'm normally like a craft beer.
It's secretly brewed by Anheuser-Busch Europe.
Oh, really?
It's
Oh, really?
Budweiser.
I never let me try it.
Oh, hi. Welcome to Discussing Fitchburg Now. I'm your host, Sam Squalia. Our show here, we have the Greek, we're talking about the Greek Festival in Fitchburg. And then on the second segment, we're talking with the Bay State Brawlers. And then for the last segment, we're talking Roots Fest. So on right now, we have Greek Festival. We have Paul and Frank, Greek Festival. So let's talk about it. What's happening this year?
Well, we're waiting to have a big year this year. Our people are really preparing. They're doing a lot of work at the church. In fact, I was there today cooking. I helped out. And it's a lot of work. People don't realize how much work it is. There's so much work to do, but
well, the food.
The food is unbelievable.
It's really all about the food.
It is.
Isn't it?
It is.
Really is. It really is.
Moussaka, Lucamadas. We have so much. It's unbelievable. So I'm looking forward to it. We're all looking forward to it. It's going to be a great year.
Yes. So the dates this year are Friday, September 14th.
Yes.
Is the Greek Taverna night.
Right.
Right. What time is that?
From 5 o'clock to 10 o'clock. So it's 5 hours. We have a lot of food available. It's a great night.
Lots of fun finger food on the Friday night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Finger food. Yeah, the heroes, those fly out of there on Friday
they do fly
night.
out.
And cocktails, the ouzo and a little bit of the meatballs.
Ouzo. What's the ouzo?
That's an anisette liqueur.
Oh, okay.
That's common in Mediterranean areas.
Like a low alcohol percentage?
Yeah, it's a liqueur.
It's a liqueur.
It's a liqueur, and it's a digestif.
Okay, so you eat it after your gyro.
Yeah, exactly, and it helps with digestion, they say.
So it's basically a health food.
It really is, yes, you can see
really
it that way.
is.
It's tasty. It has that black licorice flavor to it, which not everyone likes, but might not be for you.
Yeah.
But then they have, so basically what you can order that night is Greek options. Greek beer, like multiple options of Greek beer, Greek wine.
Greek wine,
liquor.
Yep.
Liquor.
You've got spanakopita for a little snack with it.
Spanakopita.
Yep.
It's phyllo and spinach and cheese, feta cheese inside.
Oh, okay.
Eggs.
So it's
really good.
it's a dinner meal.
It's a dinner meal.
Is it like the lasagna looking kind of food?
You might be thinking of pasticcio.
Pasticcio. That's a different one.
It's slightly different. That's the one
lasagna.
with the pasta. This one's got just the phyllo dough and the spinach and the butter and eggs.
Oh, okay. It's like the baklava dough.
It's like dinner and dessert in one.
Exactly. You're right. It's like the baklava dough.
The baklava dough.
Right.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. What? You know what? Oh, here's a picture of the.
There's Father Paul.
That's me right there.
Yeah, oh, is that you? Yeah, there you are.
Yeah,
this is from last year. Can we pull this up on the screen? Did you turn the TV on?
Oh, there's
Sam.
Sam.
Oh, that's me. Yes.
Yeah.
Feel free to wear your blue and white. You fit right in.
Yes, I've realized that after I got there with the green. Like my blue one would have fit a lot better.
Some people were asking us about last year about where to park. So I think one of the cool things about the Greek Fest, and if you're a Fitchburg person like I am and like you are, like Fitchburg to the root, it's nice to see an old-fashioned close the street down party.
Oh, it's fantastic.
It really is something else.
Yeah.
It's wild, but then you can't park. But did want to mention that there's parking available and a shuttle on River Street where they've knocked down the old UCF across from the Dairy Queen.
Yep.
So they'll if you want to park over there, they'll fly you up the street and get you dropped off.
Yeah, that's right.
If you need to.
I utilized that last year. A lot of people did. It's
great.
fantastic because there's really not a lot of good places to park.
No.
So you can park in that big lot.
Plenty of space.
Yeah, right near Jay's Liquor, right next to the Mosquito Squad.
Exactly.
And the shuttle comes quickly.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you don't wait there for more than a
it comes
couple minutes.
pretty quick.
And the shuttle's right there. And that's Mart that does that, right?
That's Mart that does that for us. Yep, absolutely.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you can pick up the shuttle and it runs the entire time.
Right. The whole time. I think the whole festival.
The whole festival.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And we'll have obviously plenty of pastries there, plenty of main courses. But
here's the bar. Yeah. Oh no, we also have Coors Light.
Oh, Coors Light.
Coors Light.
Yeah.
Greek people drink American beer too.
So, yeah, I guess. I guess you gotta appease
Yeah.
Appease the people.
Yep, but they're all friendly. It's a good time. It's a really laid-back atmosphere. You're supporting the church. You're supporting the community.
big,
You know, you're supporting spirituality in general.
Mm-hmm.
It's an icon of Fitchburg. The church has been there for a century, nearly.
Oh yeah, so
almost 100 years.
You've been doing this festival for 43 years.
Almost over 43 years, yeah.
Over 43
yeah,
years.
a long time. Yeah, a long time.
Yeah.
Been around a long time.
And so Friday night, September 14th, that's the Taverna night.
Taverna
and
night.
then Saturday, September 15th, that's the big day.
That's the big day.
That's the big festival day.
Right.
And people come from all around the area.
Oh yeah, they come from everywhere. Fitchburg, all the surrounding towns, they all come.
Yeah.
We have people from the Cape.
Yep.
We have people from Cape Cod last year.
I heard a
from
lot
New
of stories of
Bedford.
people that drove long distances to get
yeah.
there. They look forward to it every year.
Every year.
There are some people that are doing the Greek festival tour.
Yeah.
They mark them on their calendar. One Saturday
the
after
different,
Island.
all the different cities that do them.
do it, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
really
a fun
good.
time. It's,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
awesome.
it really brings out the best in people, I think.
Yep.
And you know, like we said, I think the food is really it. That's the key. You know, you gotta go there and try all the different meals.
And there's
you know
lots
that you
of
might
ways-
only get
Yeah.
that one day a year.
And they try to accommodate everybody. So some people want to come and they want to get the big meal. So you can get it as an entree with all the sides, or you can just say, give me the souvlaki skewer and, you know, try different things here and there.
Oh, yeah.
You've been, so you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
a
really
fun
Yeah, I
time.
don't get the big meal, but I like to try little things.
Yes.
And the beauty of it is it's authentic. We all make it in the kitchen. It's all made by
yeah.
the women of the church and the men too.
For me, it's
And they
the
work
desserts.
hard. They really-
That's the key.
Yeah.
There's like loads of honey on everything.
I know.
Yep.
it's
And
great.
nuts and everything.
Powdered sugar. They're not afraid of the powdered sugar.
No.
Throw it
It's
on
so
there.
delicious.
Absolutely.
I know.
It's
it's
like
great.
dessert for dinner.
I know. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
And then you have the dancing.
With
The
the young
floga
girls who
dancers,
have
yeah.
worked harder than ever.
Right?
2018 has been a watershed year for the
Oh.
floga dancers.
Oh, Floga.
Yes, and the young ladies and gentlemen who have been out there, they've been working hard really since school got over, and working on days like today
Really
when
work
it's like
hard.
97 degrees outside. They're still working on their steps and trying to provide the entertainment. This year, for the entire Saturday, they'll have a live band. Last year we had a combination of DJ and band, but it's going to be a live band. Even that, it's a free band. Like how often do you get that? Playing some traditional Mediterranean tunes and some more contemporary stuff. That in and of itself is worth a look, I think.
And the show of the girls in the ring and the Floga dancing,
Yeah.
it's fantastic.
They have
and
worked
everybody
hard.
standing around in a circle outside the circle, getting into it, and everybody's clapping. It's awesome.
And a lot of what we do, a lot of the efforts to raise funds, I mean, it goes back into the children. I mean, and they're the root of our town, and so you
And
know,
church too, yeah,
every
absolutely.
contribution you make, it's goes to a good cause. It goes to seeing these young people raised well and finding activities like floga dancing to participate in and enjoy themselves and support their own church.
And so on that note, what are there activities for children at the festival?
There's a children's booth.
There's a children's booth.
Although we've noticed that most of the children find their way to the dessert table,
Ha!
like most of the adults.
They know.
They know where to go for sure. But there's there are some craft tables and some give your kid the $10 and go buy yourself an evil eye from the craft table.
Okay.
And pin it in your
yeah.
shirt.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
A
These are
couple
fun
years ago, I
things.
brought my daughter, and they had all kinds of games.
We've had a bouncy house before. The thing about the bouncy house is that if it ends up being hot like this, it just torches your feet and ends up not getting used. So we abandoned that ship this year.
Yeah.
We'll see how things go. But there are adults that are trying to help the kids have a good time, face painting, and
Yeah. And then you have lots of raffles.
lots
a
of
lot of
raffles.
raffles, a
Yeah.
lot of tickets.
What do you got for raffles this year?
So we've got the big one. We've got the big raffle.
$100
That's the $100
ticket.
And how much can you win?
$5,000.
It's
That's pretty good.
Good win.
And then,
and you only sell so many tickets.
We only sell, I think 250 tickets, I believe.
So that's a fair shot. Better than
It's
buying
not
a
bad,
scratch
yeah.
ticket.
And there's another ticket too. There's another
The 50-50 raffle.
50-50 raffle.
Oh, okay.
Which is like your standard $1 ticket, 6 for 5,
Yeah.
or 6 for whatever, something a cheap run at it.
Arm length 10.
Yeah, that kind. Yeah, right. And they'll be around selling them, and there's some church members that are also selling them to friends and family and that sort of thing.
Nice. And then
great.
you'll have different baskets with raffles, right? Is that
There's a Chinese auction,
Okay,
whatever they
yeah.
call it. That kind. Yeah.
They do. They have that as
Basket
well.
raffle.
Basket
basket raffle?
Yeah.
They have that as
Yeah.
well. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a fun time.
And then you have vendors selling
Different things, jewelry.
things, Greek,
oh, yeah, Greek
things with the Greek flag on it.
Yes, yeah.
T-shirts, books, like a
T-shirts.
reader, a primer.
Okay,
you might
yeah.
find something like that you wouldn't find in a typical store. So, especially if you get some Greek roots, it's worth a shot.
Like icons too, I believe.
Yeah, we got some-
Icons,
yep.
they have some icons. They do. They have a lot of various things. It's good.
That's good to
It's
see.
really good.
And then you can also, walk past a little bit. I'm sure you saw. You can see the guys working really hard there. You can see your food getting cooked up, right?
Oh,
The guys
yeah.
are right out there
yeah.
with the big grills firing up, sweating
work
out
hard all
They work
day.
hard all day.
Yeah.
All day, and it's like, get away from me. I'm cooking the food here.
And when it's hot too, I don't know
Oh,
how
yeah.
they do it. They just, it's
So-
unreal.
Well, I saw you back there.
yeah.
Right?
My apron, oh yeah. Oh no, gosh.
So we also can tour the church
Yes, we have two tours, one at 1 o'clock and one at 6 o'clock
on Saturday.
on Saturday. So, and if people come Friday, if they want to, if they ask for it, I'll bring them into church and I'll show them around. And they're really interested to see, the iconography of the church. It's different, and I give them a good tour.
Oh, yeah?
Explain everything. Explain the services.
good tour.
I really,
You don't just
a
run
very
through
no. It's a really solid,
You can pick
I
up a
try
few Greek words here and
Greek
there.
words here and there.
Yep.
So
like
I really
what?
give them.
What's a good Greek word? Opa.
Opa.
Well, yeah, you
I
can
would
pick
hear
those
that a
up.
lot.
Yep, Opa, you'll hear that one. You'll hear about the narthex.
Oh, yeah, the narthex
What's
and the
that?
nave. This is the room when you go in, when you light your candle in the beginning, before you go into the church. It's called the narthex. The room of transition, we call it.
Room of transition.
Yeah. So when you come in from the darkness of the world into the light of Christ, into the light of the church.
And
it's
you light a
got-
candle first.
You light a candle first. Then you light a candle. You do your cross. We do our cross with this, like this. We believe in God with all our minds, our hearts, and with all our power and strength. We do it 3 times in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. So, people, and I explain all that, and people like that. They really they get something out of it, and I think it's a big, it's a big draw.
Oh yeah.
And I think people enjoy
I'm
that.
I'm gonna mark it in my calendar when we
it's
get
really
off the
nice.
set.
And in some ways too, it's like a trip to Greece, and it's a trip back in
Right.
time. It preserves some traditions that are lost to a lot of the iPhone generation. And you can go out there and you can see lots of old people coming out and just like enjoying themselves and
Yeah.
having a
Oh
day.
yeah, and you get to see all the people that you know as well. Everybody comes to this event.
Oh,
yeah.
I know. It's
yeah,
a lot.
so it's like a little reunion.
It really is.
A lot
Yeah.
of people.
Yep, in and out all day. You don't have to stay all day. You can come in for a little while.
Oh, yeah.
Get a little food. You can get it to go too.
Get
if
it
you
to
really,
go.
Yep.
Grab the shuttle, go back to your car,
Absolutely.
leave, come back.
Yep. Get
little
yourself
box,
a Nescafe, a Greek coffee.
Oh yes.
Yep.
Hey, Matt, can we
Taifi.
pull up the pictures that are going right here of these desserts? Because these really sell it. Let's see some of these desserts up
Isn't
on
that
the
nice?
screen. Oh yeah.
I
Now
think
what is
it's-
this thing? The stuff on the
Kataifi,
bottom.
I
That's the
think.
stuff I like.
That's the kataifi, I believe.
Kataifi?
Yeah. Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, that looks. Oh, yeah,
Very
look at
good.
that.
It's
Look at
very
that spatula.
solid.
I want that right there. What's next? What do we get? Oh,
Oh,
That's the
baklava.
Oh, here's the baklava.
Oh, boy,
Baklava.
that's really.
Yep.
this one was
awesome.
like a little spicy last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you put a
That's
little, stuff in there, little spices, but.
And everyone's been working really hard to keep the prices reasonable. you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
And it might seem like $4 is expensive, but if you saw the work that
The work, Sam.
That's a
is-
whole meal. That's
is
square.
unbelievable.
Ooh, what is this thing?
Galato borico.
What's this?
It's like egg,
the custard.
custard, and like a.
I don't think I tried this one.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's very rich.
It's a
You know,
syrup.
you can't try
yeah.
all of them.
You
Oh,
can't
it's
try
really.
all.
Oh, no, you can't. You'll be.
Oh, here's
that's
the coffee.
coffee.
Yeah. Oh yeah, those are
Yeah,
fun.
the iced
Iced
coffee. I
coffee,
like
yeah.
the iced one. She did an amazing job.
And we've got
I had more
Kiki.
than one of these.
Yeah, her name's Kiki Katamano.
Yes.
She's
the best
she's great.
baristas in the world at the Greek Fest,
Oh, yeah.
September 15th, Saturday. They'll
Oh,
take
yeah?
care of you
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there. It takes them 3 minutes to make up the coffee. They take it very seriously, their work. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Take it very serious.
It's coffee and a show.
Right,
absolutely,
right.
absolutely.
They do. They take it seriously. They do. They,
Oh yeah, and
a
you
lot
got,
of effort.
and you have a lot of sponsors as well. You have those nice placemats with
oh,
sponsors.
that's right. Sponsors. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
so who
great. A
sponsors
lot of
the
them
Greek
too.
Fest?
Quite a few. I mean, a lot of them.
Do you want? I mean, are there too many to name, or do you want to name a
I
couple
don't
big
know
ones?
offhand.
You'll have to come and see all our sponsors, and then
So
support
many of them. You know.
Yeah. So Friday, September 14th,
Friday,
is 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
5
to
p.m.
10.
till 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
Right on Main Street.
On Main Street.
Right on Main Street, right past Casey's Pub, right past our new mini roundabout that everybody loves.
Right. Exactly.
Right past that. They close the street up. You got a big tent. You got a bar. You got food. And then on Saturday, the same thing.
11, yeah.
And that goes 11 a.m. to
11 to 11.
11 p.m.
Yeah.
On Saturday?
Yeah.
So it goes Saturday night too.
Yeah, you can go Saturday night.
And there's dancing?
There's dancing.
Dancing's
Is there
at
dancing?
7, I think.
Is that
Dancing I
Saturday night
believe.
there's
I'm not
dancing?
sure.
There's,
I'm not
and
positive.
they might be there's definitely one at 7. That's the big one. But they might come at 2 and do an earlier dance. I'm not positive, I got to say, about
During
that.
the day they do a dance.
They do, I think, at
They
2
definitely
and
do
7.
a dance in
Yeah,
the
they
day.
do. Yep. The big one's at 7, though.
Yeah, that's the good one?
Yeah, I think so. It's
Oh,
great.
it's great.
It's great to see.
So
Everyone's full.
you have to be
and
there at either
everybody's
2
happy, it's joyous,
at
you
7.
know? Yeah, it's great.
On Saturday.
to see
Saturday.
the
Or you can go 6, get the tour of the church, all right?
And
then
then
go
go-
grab a
it's-
bite, and then the dancers.
Sam,
and
that's
it's great.
right.
You like the
perfect.
plan?
I
Yep.
love that.
Yep.
That's so true.
And you got to be
That's
thinking
right.
to yourself, supporting this is supporting, again, the city, the town, the community, the neighborhood. Fitchburg seems like it's on the up and up, and this is a good way to keep it in that, with that
I'm going to pray for
trajectory.
good weather, too. To do a prayer, we really.
Get all the bad weather out of the way, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we've had enough bad weather.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly.
It should
Now
be
it's
all clear
hopefully
sailing.
nice weather and
Be all clear
everybody's
sailing
happy.
now.
And,
We got any wood? Here,
oh,
look.
that'd be great. I hope so.
Got it.
I hope so. I hope you're right. You know.
All right, anything else that we didn't touch on?
Thank you for having us. We really
Absolutely.
appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you, Sam. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you.
Well, I love the Greek Festival.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
You know,
So
it's
we'll,
fun.
we'll see you there.
I will definitely be
It's
there.
a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's a lot of fun.
I'll be there as often as I can.
Thank you.
And I'll come hungry.
Bring
Oh,
friends.
great,
Bring
great.
friends. Bring kids. Bring adults. Bring your grandparents. They'll
Yeah,
love
bring
this.
bring friends, neighbors.
Oh yeah. And you can park, and again, parking is available on River Street. So you pull off to the left past Casey's Pub, past Crocker.
The Crocker Field.
Crocker Field,
Yep.
past Crocker Field, and you can park right on the left. The shuttle comes every 5 minutes.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's very
It's
quick.
back and forth all day. Very convenient. It's, you don't have to try to fight for parking. Very convenient.
Very convenient.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you.
Appreciate it very much.
really
Wait,
appreciate it.
where can we find any more information? Is there a Facebook page or anything like that?
Yeah, you can go to Holy Trinity Orthodox Church, Fitchburg. There are a lot of Holy Trinities
Is that
out there.
a
On
Facebook
Facebook.
page?
On Facebook.
Holy Trinity Orthodox Church,
Church, yeah.
on
On
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yep.
And
It's
there'll
got
be
everything,
information.
it's
The
got
event
all the
will be
information,
there.
everything. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
People will
yeah.
be sharing
You
things.
follow
You can
that.
tag
It's got
it on
everything.
Facebook.
Yep, please tag the pictures. Yeah, for sure. Put them up there.
All right.
Awesome.
Great. All right. Well, we'll see you there. We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to welcome the Bay State Brawlers on to talk about their roller derby. All right.
That's awesome. Thank you.
All right. Sam Squalia here with Monica McNamara. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great. We're talking about Roots Fest, the 16th annual
Yes, indeedy.
Roots Fest for Roots Natural Foods at 100 Crawford Street in Leominster. Monica, why don't you tell us about it?
Well, we do our customer appreciation party every year. We like to celebrate our customers for our birthday. And so this year, just like every year, we will be feeding over 1,000 mouths.
With great, delicious, like vegan, vegetarian, healthy food.
Everything is organic. All the produce is organic. We try to keep it as local as possible. There is meat, but there are a lot of vegan options.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Yep, all kinds of festivities. We have, let's see, we have local musicians all day. We have a photo booth. We have lots of kid activities.
Face painting?
Yes, face painting, craft beer, and wine tasting. Trying to think of what else we got going
Lots
on.
of vendors.
Yes, tons of local vendors. 60 local vendors and also national vendors as well.
All right. So what day is that? Is that Saturday, September 8th?
Saturday, September 8th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
And what time's lunch?
Lunch, the barbecue starts at noon.
All right, awesome. So that's at 100 Crawford Street, Roots Natural Foods, right off Airport Road.
Yes, yeah, Crawford Street turns into Airport Road.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
Yeah. All right, so we'll see you there. Thanks.
I think of wellness as such a broad term because when we think of wellness, it's emotional wellness, it's physical wellness, it's social wellness. You know, there's all these components of wellness that mean something different to you than they do to me. And we're seeing that with the variety of guests that we get on, and they go, how does this connect to wellness? Because we always think of wellness as a component of health. You know what I mean? I believe in everything that we do here at FATV, you know, where it's community involvement, where it's volunteerism, where there's civility, you know, opportunity. So if my message can be to the community, my God, these are things that you can do to improve your health or improve your life or recognize these signs and symptoms before they really get to be problematic, then I've done my job.
Chess Chat is the only television program in the United States.
Sam Squalia. On our second segment here, we welcome the Bay State Brawlers. Thanks everybody for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
We have 4 members of how many people are on the Bay State Brawlers?
Oh, you have like 50?
Yeah. 50.
50.
So you're the top 4.
Well, 50 and soon to grow because we're opening a new skater class starting next month on the 12th. So we're really excited about that.
Awesome.
So,
okay, well, how about everybody introduce yourself? Let's start with that.
My skater name is Badass Mama. My name is Lisa, and I've been skating for like 12 years.
I'm glutenless Maximus. I go by Max.
I'm translucid. My name is Jen, and I've been skating for 7 years.
My name is Knuckle Down, Nucky for short, and my name is Shannon, and I've been skating with Bay State for about 2 years and skating on and off for about 6.
Nice. So everybody has to get a skater name, huh?
Yep.
That's kind of that's a shtick.
Yep.
And that's what you use when you're in the matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Everyone has their name on the back of their shirt. Some of the higher level elite skaters are going back to their real names, which isn't as much fun, but
why is that?
to legitimize the sport, because a lot of people now can make money with endorsements, and you know, so they want their name out there.
Mm-hmm. Some people have the pen name. Some people use the real name.
I think it's fun.
Yeah. And okay, so we're talking about roller derby. So how does that work? These are all regular roller skates, right? These aren't the roller blades.
Yes.
Nope.
Yeah,
We have our roller skates.
Right, they're from the traditional roller skate that probably a lot of kids, you know, grew up on. You know, I grew
Yes,
up
this
on
is the only one I know how to use. I can't rollerblade.
Well, I do.
Although I really can't use these very well either.
Well, you know, I can teach you how to skate.
That's what I imagine the skater class is for, right?
Yeah, it would be. It's an 8-week class, 16 classes on Wednesdays and Sundays, and we teach all the skaters the basic skills so they can do contact and play the game of roller derby. You learn how to T-stop, hockey stop, you learn how to transition forwards to backwards, you learn how to weave and how to get good balance, and it's wonderful. In 8 weeks that happens.
Really?
Yep.
2 days a week?
2 days a week. Translucent was in one of my classes. How many years ago? 8? 7?
About that, yeah.
And did you know how to skate before that?
I skated in elementary school, but before that,
yeah, that was me.
Really much. Yeah, so I came and tried it a little bit before my first class, but really BA taught me everything. Just how to stop and how to skate, not hold onto the wall or go
BA
on the
mama?
carpet.
Yeah.
That's what's awesome about this sport. I never did any kind of team sport. I swam, but that was it, or I skated like on my own.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to, be a skater or have like been on like played lacrosse or soccer or something. If you can stand, you can skate.
Yep.
Right.
Absolutely.
And even then, we'll work with you. One of the most important things we teach you in the class, I think, is how to fall and how to get back up.
Oh yeah, that's the first
That's
thing
the
you learn.
first thing you learn,
First thing
right?
you learn
How
is
to fall.
Be very
First class,
safe.
you learn how to fall and get up off the floor, because you fall a lot.
So how do you fall?
You fall in like a 4-point fall on your knees and your wrist, and it's okay because you wear safety equipment.
Yeah.
Every skater is required to wear a helmet, wrist guards, elbow, and knee, and a mouth guard.
I feel like I would fall on my hip a lot.
You try not to.
Yeah.
How do you stop, I feel like that'd be my first motion.
Well,
right on the
it's
hip.
a little padded, so you'd think that, but it's easier if you're on all 4 points because then you can get up and go and catch up. So, yeah.
So learn how to learn how to fall,
Yep.
and then learn how to stop.
Yep.
That what I think. That's the next one.
Yep.
Yeah. Because let's see. I don't know how to stop. No, I'm trying to picture it. I know there's this front thing. Okay.
We don't. You actually
I feel
use
like
that for stopping mostly.
No?
No.
What's the front thing for?
We use it more. You can use
Front
it.
brake? What do you call that?
You can use that to
Stop,
slow
toe
down.
stop.
Slow down.
Toe stop.
Toe stop. You can use it to slow down, but mostly you use it to propel yourself forward. Like, say you do fall, you're like, oh, I gotta catch up. So you get up on your toe stops and you run and catch up.
It's like running in heels, kind of. You're on your toes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, a lot of jammers who are the racers who are scoring the points of the game.
Jammers.
Yeah, they run, a lot of them run on our toe stops. So we have awesome skaters who, like a jammer right here, run on their toe stops.
You're a jammer.
Yeah.
So you're fast.
I hope so. Yeah.
You try to be.
Yeah.
So how do you stop?
You do like a plow stop like you would for skiing. You know,
okay.
they talk
Like
about
a
the
pizza.
pizza.
Yeah.
You do
Yes,
that. You'll do a lot of times with one foot, especially when you're in a group of
It's like
people.
this.
Oh, so you put the toe stops together.
It's like, boom, it's like you're stopping together.
And what's a hockey stop?
Like on ice.
A nice hockey when you turn.
So you turn your wheels sideways.
Yeah.
Oh,
See,
wow, that
she's
looks
plow
tough.
stopping right there. See how her toes are in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's me.
Oh, there's Lucy right
me.
there.
Yeah.
That's me.
And
Yeah,
she's
I'm
using her
rocking.
toe stop right there to block at the same time.
So let's talk quickly about how the game works, okay? Because we talk about jammers, okay? Now, how does the game work?
Well, roller derby is a game for points. There's no ball. You have 2 teams with 5 players on each team. Both teams have a jammer and they score points. And then you have 4 blockers who
Stop the jammers.
to try and stop the jammers, but also offensively try to clear paths for their jammer to get through. So the first jammer through is called the lead jammer. You'll see it, the refs will hold their hand out like this and follow the lead jammer around the track. So that's how you can tell they're the lead jammer. And if you are the jammer, you can look at your ref and go, oh, I did make it through, thank God. And, right? And what's great about being the lead jammer is that you have the ability to call off the jam. Now, a jam is anywhere up to 2 minutes, and you can do that strategically. Say the other jammer gets out of the pack and you don't want them to score points, you can call it off by simply touching your hips like this. Yep, and that's the cue that the jam is off.
Okay, now how do you score points?
You pass opposing players.
So, okay, there's 5 on one team, 5 on the other. Do you have to pass, you pass all 5 and you get a point?
Every player you pass.
So you get 5 points if you but you can only score during a jam.
Yep. So if you go around 5 times and pass the opposing jammer all 5 times, then you can score up to 25 points in a jam.
In each jam?
Yeah, and then you die because it's hard.
Unless your defense is great at doing offense and you can get through without being touched.
Yeah.
Right.
That's lovely.
Because then the other players are called blockers. And our job, I'm a blocker, and our job
too.
is to either help our jammer get through the pack or be able to block the opposing jammer. So a lot of times when we set up, we're usually trying to stop that opposing jammer to get through, and we have different strategies of doing that. It's like you can see on the thing about how you, like Lucy right there, is stopping the jammer by doing what is a legal hit.
Hit.
Yes.
So what's a legal hit versus an illegal hit?
This is the fun part of it.
Yeah.
So there are only certain places on your body that you can hit an opposing player. You can hit them in the front.
When you say hit, what do you mean hit?
You can hit them with your butt. You can
you hip check them?
Yep.
Exactly.
You
Okay.
can hit them with their shoulders. Like that.
You shoulder check?
Yep. But you cannot hit them in the back. Anywhere in between the bra strap, if you will, anywhere back there is illegal. It's dangerous to hit. Just like in football, it's dangerous
So
to
they
hit.
fall forward and
Yep.
could
You're
hurt you.
not allowed to use your hands. You're not allowed to use your elbows.
No elbowing.
You're not allowed to hit low. Like
No
so
kneeing?
kicking, yeah.
no
No
kicking,
kicking.
no taking anyone out at the knees, no like slide tackling when you slide in. None of that.
Okay, yeah. That makes
But
sense.
it leaves a lot open. There's a lot of like strategical hits that you set up.
And is the goal to hit
Like
them?
this is bad.
Oh, this knee?
She's on her knees, that's bad. But look at how she's just jumping. See, this is the perimeter of the track right there?
Yeah.
You have to stay within the perimeter and within so many feet of opposing players. and it gets kind of technical there. But you can cut the track by jumping over and not stepping out. So our jammers will do amazing moves like that. She's just going to jump.
And what
right
happens if you jump out but you miss and you're outside?
Well, then you've done a penalty and you're going to go to the box.
Or you can go back in behind the person that knocked you out.
Right.
If someone has position on you, you got to go back. So you'll see blockers knock jammers out and then run back as fast as they can. And us jammers really hate it because you've got to go all the way back and then get back in.
So if you're a jammer, a blocker can push you out as well.
Yes.
So
Yeah. Different strategies to use the track to your advantage.
Okay, and just to say this again, how many jammers and how many blockers?
There's 2 jammers.
Two jammers.
One on
a
each
lead.
team.
One
on each team.
One on each team.
Anyone can be the lead.
Okay.
A jam is 2 minutes long. At the beginning of the jam, they'll blow the whistle. You have 4 blockers on either team. They try to hold back the opposing jammer. Whatever jammer gets through is the lead jammer, as long as they get through without a penalty. That's really important too. They're the lead jammer. And at any given time, there's only 2 jammers on the track, unless one goes to the box.
What about if the 2 jammers are in front and they're both lead? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
There can be no lead jammer because they both did a penalty or for other reasons, and then they just have to skate the whole 2 minutes.
And if you're watching the game, the way you can find out, because when I've had friends who've never seen Derby, I say, first thing you do is look for the person with the star on their head.
That's a jammer.
That's a jammer.
Signifies it.
Yeah. So, because there's a lot going on when you're watching and you're not sure, so just watch the person with the star racing, and then you can see how the other players are working to either score more points or get their jammer out. Because we also, you've probably seen that we have some pictures. There's a lot of other people who are involved in the game of Derby. There's the players, but then you have all the referees who are there, and they're
and the refs have good names too, don't
yes,
they?
And they're
do.
also on skates.
They have
Yeah.
awesome names.
Yep. There's on and off skate officials.
On and off skate.
Yep, so you have officials that will skate. You'll have inside pack refs and jam refs, and outside, they're on the outside of the track. You'll have people in the penalty box, and that's they're off skate, so yeah.
It's a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
a
a
lot
lot.
of
It takes a
volunteers.
lot of people to be involved, and that's what's so great is like people are so excited about doing this sport. A lot, we have some skaters who are also refs, who are coaches, who might be what they call a non-skating official. A lot of people wear a lot of hats. Also, because when we do games too, it's a volunteer league, so we're all of us are doing a lot of different
it's
roles.
definitely a DIY organization. From everything to marketing, PR, bout planning, finances, treasurers. And what's really great that I found about roller derby is I never did planning before. I was bout planning head for 2 years. And you have to set it up. You've got a lot of times we'd have bands and sound and lights, and I got to try on hats of things that I never did before, and that's exciting. How often do you get to do that?
Oh yeah.
And then I worked with my friends to make these things happen. It's great.
And for the audience, what's the audience feel? How long is the game? And what kind of announcers do we have for the audience?
We have some amazing announcers, and the higher level they get, there are some pretty elite announcers. But some of the announcers have fun names as well, and they take it very seriously. And it's just really wonderful. Do you want to talk about some?
I think with announcers too is like part of it is they're also following the game like a football and any kind of sports announcer. They're sort of saying what is happening. Right. It's like, oh, Maximus jumped the apex.
Max is down again.
So they're talking about, but they also do, of course, like a running commentary about it. There's also times like there are timeouts where if the referees need to talk about something or a team needs to take a timeout, I mean, they're there so they can talk about either what was going on, or a lot of times, because a lot of audiences don't know the ins and outs of Derby, so they can say, well, what you just saw was, and this was happening. And also they talk about our sponsors and thank everybody for coming. during a game too, it really is like a big show. I
Yeah.
mean, in terms of everything that we put together. We do fun things like a wheel toss for kids, so they have to like toss their wheel in and get it to a certain point. We have bake sales. We do merchandise. We do a lot of them, and we play at Wallace Civic, which is great. And we've
it's a great, it's a great
I mean,
spot.
you just
And
get to
they
go
have
and like
beer.
hang out.
And they
drink
do have beer.
And they do
Yeah.
have beer.
Yeah. I went for my first game. I went and I just went with my daughter, and there's a nice kids area down on the end side of the ring, and she was all playing with all the kids. So I was sitting by myself, and then I saw these two guys. They're sitting like kind of near me, and they're like, "Oh!" and they're yelling like they're at a football game. And I was like, "I'm gonna go sit with them."
That's the fun part.
And we had a great time. We're yelling like, "Oh no! Look at that!" Oh! It's almost like you're kind of watching for the falls.
Oh yeah.
Kind of watch. That's kind of the highlight.
Yes.
Like, oh no! Or the hits and the
Right.
falls.
Certainly the impacts, you can hear that all audience, oh, you know, or if somebody, it's even like if somebody gets hurt, you know, like somebody trips, falls maybe, and then they don't get up for a moment, and then when they get up, everybody's like, yeah.
Yeah. And people will jump other people, right?
Yes, I've had to do that.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, look at that!
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's exciting.
it's exciting when that happens.
How long is the game?
So it's 2 30-minute halves. It usually runs a little longer than that just because of timeouts and halftime and that sort of thing.
Like a football game.
Yeah, it's generally like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's about an hour and a half max, yeah.
And for every game, you have 2 games, right? You do
For our home teams, yeah.
the Bay State Brawlers first, and then the Punishers play second.
Well, we have the Bay State Brawlers is the league. The
Oh.
Punishers is the A team, so like the varsity team.
Okay.
She's
the
a
Brawling,
Punisher.
yeah.
Oh, the Brawling Broads.
The Brawling Broads are
Oh,
the B
okay.
team, or like the
We're
university.
Broads.
They play second.
Okay, I got it. And you're a Punisher.
Yes.
And I coach the fresh meat.
The fresh meat.
Yeah, that's what we call them.
Our
Well,
skaters.
they call them the new skaters, but I've been coaching and teaching skating for a long time, and I lovingly call them the fresh meat. That's what they. That's just.
I love
When
being
I
fresh
started,
meat.
I
Yeah.
was a fresh meat.
Yeah, it's a rite of passage for a lot of the girls because they don't know how to skate. Some of them can't stand up. They
don't know how to hit.
don't know how
They
to
don't know how to get hit.
They don't know. They don't. You have to learn how to get hit as well.
You have to learn how to skate and stop before you can
Yeah.
learn how to hit and get hit.
You have to be able to
Yeah.
stop. And they learn all these skills and they work on them. They go on their own time and then they level up to a level 1 and now they can do contact and they start working on that, learning how to take hits and fall and not be unsafe to people around them. And then they become a level 2 and they can scrimmage. And then they can, after level 2, they can be put on a team. And then they go into the Broads and then they go into the Punishers.
Nice.
That's great.
So let's talk about the new skater class. Let's talk about being fresh meat.
Well, it's wonderful to be fresh meat.
When is your next class and where is that?
So we have 2 big events coming up. Next Tuesday, the 4th, we're having a meet and greet at Roll On America at Lancaster. It's right off of Route 2, exit 36.
Yep.
Yeah,
At Roll On
purple,
America.
big purple
Yeah,
building,
right near
yeah.
190.
It's at 6 o'clock, and we're going to just skate together. You can rent skates. It's $2 to rent skates, and then we're going to watch the Punishers have a practice so you can see what it's like to be a big girl.
Aha.
And then our fresh meat class starts September 12th, and it's 8 p.m. to 10, and then on Sundays it's usually either in the mornings or the evenings, most of the time 5:30.
So Wednesday night.
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night is the first. It's Wednesday, September 12th.
Is
what
the
time is
first.
that?
It is 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 p.m.
Yep.
So after work, after dinner.
Yep.
Good timing.
Yep.
Yep. And so how many people usually come to your first class?
Well, our last class we had 18 or 19, and then the one before that I think was like 12. I've had classes as big as 27.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that
Nice.
was like juggling kittens. It was kind of tough, but it's a lot of fun, and we have friend groups form, and then they go up the ranks together and become teammates and work on formulating all these things that we talked about. And it's really very rewarding to work with your friends and win games and to do that. And as an adult, it's hard to find a sport like that to do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
you
get
don't
some
have to have the
exercise.
skill.
You're gonna get instant dozens of friends.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, your Derby community becomes like it really is a family. I mean, the thing that I also loved about it is the community. I mean, and I've trained with a couple of different groups. I first started training with Boston, and then I was at New Hampshire Roller Derby, and came here, and it's a huge community. I mean, roller. I think, God, what? There's like 600 teams all over the world.
Wow, 600.
Right. And
Yep,
there's a big convention in Las Vegas called RollerCon, where you have like 4,000 people come to Las Vegas
cool.
and play derby and learn how to play derby.
I saw you guys just went, right? Did I
Yeah,
saw that on Facebook?
Yeah.
It was a couple days of it.
Yeah,
I was
it was 5 of us.
Yep.
Plus BA and then me and then 3 other skaters. It
That's
was so much fun.
Yeah,
And
it
that's
was
the thing of it. I
wonderful.
mean, it's so much fun that as you learning the sport, it's also about the camaraderie. I mean, to me, you fall in love with it.
Yep.
You just fall in love with the sport, the community.
You get good exercise, you make good friends.
Oh my God, you sweat like
Have
nobody's
fun.
business.
I like to say you work
Burn
up
a
a
lot of
sweat hitting your
calories.
friends. You work up a sweat hitting your friends. That's what.
Yeah.
So new skater class, Wednesday, September 12th, and it runs Wednesdays and Sundays. What time is Sunday?
Sunday's usually 5:30. Sometimes in the morning. It depends on the rink. If someone has a birthday party, and then it messes us up. But
Yeah, but 5:30 p.m. Sunday. So it's every Wednesday and Sunday for 8 weeks.
yep, 8 weeks.
Yes.
Yep.
And so let's say we missed the first one practice, the first 2 practices.
Oh,
Can we
one or
still
2
jump in?
practices is fine. Yep.
Yep.
It's totally fine. And there's a Facebook invite. You can register online ahead of time. There's a link to go get your gear. It's very easy to sign up. And then the only thing you need other than that is health insurance. So,
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah, you
but
do
we're
need
in
health
Massachusetts. So
That should be a
have,
requirement, I imagine.
if you just want to try it out, we've got loaner gear and stuff too.
Yeah.
So you don't have to make any huge commitment just yet.
So, okay, so that was going to be my next question is what does the cost involve? What are we looking at for registration? What are we looking at for gear cost?
To register, it is $90 for the class. And then gear, we do have loaner gear. You can rent skates. Or if you want to buy a package skates, they start at like $200, and it's basic skates that will get you through, hold up, and not break right away. They're not like toys. And
That
then
break right away?
well, once people start getting aggressive on their skates,
Yeah, I can see.
these ladies' skates here
Yeah.
are very
Oh, no,
high-end
that's just-
skates.
This is just leather.
That's to protect it.
That's to protect it.
So
These skates are probably 6 years old.
but they're
Okay.
very
Kind of
expensive.
aggressive.
These are like $800 or $900
Right, these are
skates.
barely
Oh yeah, these are much fancier than the skates I've used.
Did you have
I've rented at Roland America.
You can rent like Barbie skates or something. But yeah, once they get to the level that these ladies are at, their gear is very specified for their skating style. So that's a whole other.
So say you start taking the class, you're renting things, you're loaning things. You're like, all right, I'm all in. I'm gonna do this.
Yep.
How much for all the gear?
Between $200 and $300 typically.
For the helmet, the
elbow pads, the skates, everything. Yep.
All right, and then the $90, and now you're in.
Yeah, you're in.
Now you just gotta
You've-
practice.
You've joined the cult.
And get it.
Just kidding, I'm just kidding.
Get to level 1, then you get to level 2.
Level 1 you can hit. Level 2 you can play. You can scrimmage it. Yep. And then after that you're on a team.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And then you're playing.
And then
You're playing,
you're
and
in.
you're playing here. We have sometimes
travel.
travel games.
Yeah. So you play your home games at Wallace. Now where do you travel?
Northeast. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much New England. We've played down in New Jersey, New York.
Yeah.
We try to stay within 4 and 5 hours drive. Every year we go up to Maine. There's a big tournament we play there. We won it a couple years ago, the Coastal Chaos tournament.
Yep.
Coastal Chaos.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
That's a lot of fun. Being able to travel around with your
Yeah.
friends and your team.
This year we went to Rochester and Maine and in and around like New Hampshire and other parts because there's a lot of leagues in New England. There are a lot of.
And what's the season?
Typically January to like September, October.
Yeah.
But we still train year round.
Right.
We train year round.
Right.
Yeah.
So in the off season, you're scrimmaging and training.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Scrimmaging, training. Some girls will take a couple months off, but pretty much when I played competitively, I skated for probably 9 years straight.
It's
But I
hard
loved
to take
it.
time off. You
Good-
kind of
good
lose
workout.
it.
Yeah, I loved it. I was the first person at practice every single time, waiting outside with my skates. I couldn't wait to get in. It was, I just love it, and I'm really excited for the new class. And the excitement of fresh meat season is just so great because everyone's so excited. They're like, I really want to do this thing, and then they get out there and they're like, I'm doing the thing. It's just fun.
It's great to watch them in their first class. The first couple classes, just kind of being the Bambi on skates, kind of.
And that's what's great is that everybody's supportive because everybody's been fresh meat.
Oh yeah.
Everybody knows what it feels like.
Oh,
Like
I
I can't
remember
stop,
that.
I can't
Oh, yeah.
fit. And so it's great because sometimes we'll have the class together, like we'll do something that's non-contact, and everybody's cheering each other on. It's like, oh, do it this way, and everybody's helping each other out doing it, and that's
Real
a great way to learn.
supportive environment.
Yeah. If you're not following, you're not trying, we say.
Yep. Yeah, but you have your protective gear, it keeps you safe. And then you learn how to fall safely, so you're fine.
And we do fun things together too. We like have parties, and some people actually skate in skate parks.
Yeah, we get together and go to the skate park and
Oh,
skate.
fun!
Yeah, because you have a beautiful skate park here.
Fitchburg has a nice one.
It's beautiful. Yes.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
kind of like our home.
That's the other home.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have great after parties at our
Yeah.
home games.
Yeah.
Awesome after parties.
We like to party.
Yeah, I heard at Legends.
Yes.
All right, so we can find more information at BayStateBrawlers.com.
Yes.
And you have Bay State Brawlers on Facebook.
Yes.
Anything else? Are you on
Twitter,
Twitter,
Instagram, all
and
that.
all the social media?
All the socials.
Yep.
Yeah.
Feel free to ask questions of anything, and of us either on the page or just reach out, and we're around.
Yeah, and
I'm
you
local to Fitchburg.
And you can join a new skater class starting Wednesday, September 12th.
Yep. And
at
you're invited to
8
come.
p.m. Oh, yeah.
I've taught a lot of people how to skate, and I'd love to teach you how to skate.
Yes.
September 4th,
Come
we have
to our
our
meet,
our meet and greet.
Come to our meet and greet.
come hang out with us.
4th.
Yeah.
It's the meet and greet.
Yes,
Yep.
so that's
At
Roll on America.
at 6 p.m.
Yes, 6 p.m. Roll on America in Lancaster.
just come get some information, skate a little bit, and meet everybody.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, everybody from the
Thank
Bay State
you.
Brawlers.
Thank you for
having us.
All right, we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to talk about Roots Fest, the 16th annual.
Chess Chat is the only television program in the United States that presents chess in the way we do it. We try to be entertaining. We try to actually inform, educate our viewers as far as the world of chess, which is a fascinating world. If more people took up chess, and especially young players, they would actually be exposed to critical thinking, learning logic. I mean, I think this is very valuable for especially youngsters, at early age, to learn to be critical in their thinking, because I want to let people know that chess is a fantastic game, but it's also an art, it's a science, it's a sport. The world of chess has a wealth of information about chess. We could go on forever talking about chess players, chess events. I and my co-host will never run out of material for Chess Chat.
Welcome to Inside Fitchburg. I'm your host, Alex Cardinale. Inside Fitchburg is pretty much a showcase of that work that folks are doing. A lot of conversation is really being steered in a really positive direction, and more is being found out, I feel, now, which is really exciting stuff. Hey, we're back. I didn't have a microphone on. Live TV, everybody. I think you're one of the examples of what the city really needs, and that's, young, energetic folks investing. You guys look great for 150. Do what you love and you don't work a day in your life. Inside the Actors Studio with James Lipton. If you haven't, James Lipton is an old guy with a beard. And what Fitchburg is a lot of really good people working toward a better future for the city.
The people that I interview motivate me. And there are days that I might be very tired from working my real estate all day, and I think, oh, do I really want to do this? And I walk in here, and the lights and the camera come on, and I meet wonderful people, and voila, I'm motivated. People often ask me, 37 years, haven't you run out of interesting topics or interesting people? And there are so many interesting people. And I love spotlighting someone who hasn't gotten the recognition that I think they deserve. Your function as an interviewer is not to editorialize your opinions, but to draw other people out and ask the right questions that you'll get more and more from them. I'm still hanging in there after nearly 38 years. We're almost up to 38, so they'll have to kick me out because I'm not quitting.
And we're back on Discussing Fitchburg Now with Monica McNamara from Roots Natural Foods and Juice Bar. What's the new name?
Yeah, Roots Natural Foods Market, Kitchen, and Juice Bar.
Yes, that's it. Oh, and the new kitchen is so amazing at Roots, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. 4 years.
It's been going for 4 years.
Yes, but it still feels like new.
And it's still slammed every day for lunch.
Every day, line out the door.
Crushing it.
Yep.
And so this is the 16th year that Roots has been open.
Yes, indeed.
It's their 16th birthday.
It is.
Yeah, and so Roots at 100 Crawford Street.
Yep, 100 Crawford Street.
In Leominster.
Leominster, Mass. Yep.
And this is the 16th annual Roots Fest.
Yes, indeedy.
Yeah, let's talk about what's going on.
So we got all kinds of stuff going on. We're kicking off the day at 10 a.m. with a yoga class.
Yoga, who's doing yoga?
I believe it's Sarah, and she also does all of our yoga classes up in the loft that we have there on site. So that's at 10 a.m. And then we have our barbecue at noon. That kicks off at noon, so that's with all local produce.
I know that they have great veggie burgers, or at least that year I went.
Totally.
That was amazing.
Yes.
Veggie burgers.
Yes, so many great organic options, vegetarian, vegan, and
some meat.
Regular, regular options.
For those.
As well, yes, who partake, which is totally fine, but you won't even miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the veggie burger myself.
Yeah, it's a good deal, indeedy. What else do we have going on? We have live music all day from local bands.
Anyone good? Anyone we know?
I'll be playing. I hope I'm good. Yeah, we know me. But also Green Heron, which is one of the girls from the Green Sisters. This is her new project with her husband.
Nice.
Yep. And then I believe Ethan Cowett as well. And then I'll be ending the day with Monica McNamara and friends, but I'm trying to recruit some of the employees at Roots who are also musicians to sit in and jam with me. Yeah, the Roots family band. So.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Nice. So we're psyched about that.
So it's just a big, good time. Lots of vendors, lots of people, lots of stuff going on.
Totally.
The store's open.
The store is open, and we actually host the festival right there in our parking lot out front. It's with 60 local and national vendors, all as sustainable as possible. That's kind of always our mission.
And it's a free event.
Everything is free.
We're talking about the barbecue, the food, you know, samples from vendors.
Yes, we're handing out free samples, free music, free beer and wine tasting, free kombucha tasting, free...
Kombucha, that's that fancy tea.
Yeah, it's a fermented tea.
Fermented tea.
Yeah, so
that's what I meant.
Fermented, so it has living cultures in it, probiotics.
Oh,
yeah, good for the
gut.
Yogurt
tea.
It is. It's like a yogurt, similar. Yep,
really?
Probiotics.
Cool.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
That sounds healthy.
Yes,
that sounds more healthy than the beer tasting. But the beer is probably, is there organic beer? Roots sells like organic beer?
Yep, we have organic, gluten-free, lots of local options as well. Yep.
And wine?
Yep, and wine, same thing. Sustainable, always trying to choose the most sustainable options.
Earth-friendly things.
Exactly, yep.
Love it.
Yes, I'm trying to think of what else we have. So the kitchen is also open inside as well. If you do want to go in and purchase.
If you want to order food.
Yep, your normal special thing, whatever you do, that's also still an option that day.
And you have coffee.
Yeah, we have
all kinds of different coffee.
Yeah, we have nitro and cold brew on tap. Yep, we have all different types of tea options.
On tap.
Yes, it's a beautiful thing. Yes, indeedy.
You have face painting for the kids.
Yeah, we have face painting.
Is that Face Escape?
That sounds correct.
The fanciest, most
awesome
face painting around?
Yes, I'm sure that too is organic paint and sustainable paint.
I
face
wonder.
painting.
Well, it's
I'm
probably
sure
it's
it
definitely
is.
non-toxic.
Yeah, definitely. We even I think we sell some in the store as well.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep. In case you get on a face paint kick, you can buy some and take it home.
If you think that you're an artist, you can give it a try.
Totally.
And then you
totally.
realize, and then your daughter looks in the mirror and goes, "Mom, I
What
don't
have
look
I
like
done?"
Hello Kitty at all."
Yes. What else do we have going on? We have Charlie's Red House Farm will be there. They're the local farm that we order from.
They used to go to the farmers market in Fitchburg.
Totally,
Yeah.
yep. And now they do most of the veggies. They provide us almost all of our produce for the kitchen. Basically, they provide all of our lettuce. We've even done some farm-to-table dinners with them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and they're located in Winchendon, Massachusetts. Yep. So they are super local.
And so you have lots of vitamin and supplement vendors too, right?
Totally. So many different vitamin and supplement vendors, and they'll be all giving out free samples. Trying to think, there's just so many that it's
honey.
Like, where do,
I know that there's always
Yep,
good honey.
we always have local beekeepers there, local honey. Pollen, even royal jelly. Yep.
Royal jelly.
Royal jelly.
Is
Yep.
that like the wax part of the
That
honeycomb
is
or something?
what the queen uses.
Ooh, it's the fancy honey.
Yes, it is the fancy stuff to grow the queen bees.
Royal jelly.
Yep, royal jelly.
Is that? It's probably got more.
More
good stuff in
nutrient
it?
dense. Yeah, it's very nutrient dense so that you can actually grow a queen in a cell.
Huh.
Bees are pretty amazing.
Right?
They know what they're doing.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know enough. I know just enough about bees to be dangerous.
Yeah, yeah, they're pretty cool. Bees are pretty sweet.
So the 16th year, Roots Natural Foods, 100 Crawford Street. It's Saturday, September 8th. Oh, we didn't talk about that.
Yep, September 8th.
Hey, Matt, can we pull up the flyer for the Roots so we know exactly, we can
have
see
it right
exactly
here,
what date
too.
it is? And pull off the Bay State Brawlers picture here. We have some pictures of Roots Fest. Can we pull this on the screen? There we go. September 8th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., and that's at 100 Crawford Street at Roots Natural Foods. Can you just flip through a couple of those pictures, Matt? We've got some pictures of past Roots Fests.
Yes, lots of fun from
Oh,
previous
FATV.
years.
All right, we're having little technical difficulties with the picture.
That's
Oh, here we
all right.
go. Here they are.
Yeah.
So this is what it looks like. This is right in front of Roots. You can see different vendors are set up. This is from Twin City Plaza, a few years ago.
Super family friendly, kid oriented.
Here's an example of what you get for a meal. Look at that.
Yes, a
That
free
looks
meal.
Amazing. There's strawberries in that salad. There's, what's that, quinoa?
Yeah, we got some kale in there. We got some vegan cheese, it looks like.
vegan
some
cheese.
quinoa, yep. You wouldn't
Veggie
even
burger.
know what's vegan.
Corn.
Corn, yep.
What else do we got?
Indeedy, all compostable.
Oh, compostable
plates
plastics. Oh, I love
yeah,
that.
and utensils and napkins.
Beautiful. Yep.
Yep.
All right, so we have a minute left. Anything else that we haven't touched on? I think we pretty much touched on everything about
I think
about
so.
Roots. September 8th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., 100 Crawford Street.
Yep.
Roots Fest,
Yep.
16th annual.
Yep, and you can check out the website, www.rootsnaturalfoods.com for
everything about Roots.
all things. We offer all kinds of classes.
Oh yeah, you
That's
have
kind
lots
of like our
There's
our
a
mission.
CBD class coming up. I
Yeah,
saw.
there is. Yep, there's a really neat CBD
Oil.
course, a mushroom growing course coming up.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you can learn all about that at Roots Fest.
Yes,
So come on
totally.
down to Roots Fest, September 8th, Saturday,
Yes.
10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Thanks so much, Monica, for coming on, talking about Roots. And thanks so much, everyone, for watching at home. We can go to Discussing Fitchburg now on FATV, and you can see all the events coming up, or dfn-fatv.org, and you can see all the upcoming shows. All right, thanks for watching.